So today I'm going to be draining the pool, and I'm apprehensive about it, to say the least. I'm always very nervous when I have to do something new that I don't completely know what I'm doing, and I don't know the outcome. That triggers my anxiety. So I've been dreading this, but I mean, obviously I have to do it. So we haven't been in the pool for a couple of weeks, so I'm also worried about how bad it's going to be, because for a while there, the rain got in a couple of times because the cover blew off, and then got some rain in there, some algae. So I mean, I've kept the filter running, but I haven't been cleaning it, so I don't know. It's probably gonna be green, but I guess it doesn't matter if I'm draining it anyway. I got this magic hose that's supposed to stretch 100 feet, so I hope it's gonna be long enough to go to the front of the house so that I can drain it like into the street, but I don't know. I've never done this before and I'm terrified, so I'm just learning as I go. I looked online to see if there was like a video on how to drain a Summer Waves pool, and nobody had one. Like there was one, for Intex or whatever, and there's like the metal above ground pools, but nobody had like how to do the Summer Waves one. I mean, it's probably similar to Intex, but anyway. And some people were siphoning the water from the pool with the hose. Like apparently if you turn on the water from the hose in the wall and then turn it off slowly and lift the hose up, then that creates water pressure and like a vacuum pressure. And then, but anyways, on the Summer Waves pool, there's a drain plug that apparently you can just hook the hose up to and drain. But anyway, I'm so nervous about the pool. But hopefully it all goes well, and I'm going to walk you through it, because if there's anyone else with the Summer Waves pool that wants to know, at least you have this. And at least for me, when I have to go through this again next year, at least I'll have myself reminding myself how you do it on all the steps.
Yeah, you'll have yourself reminding yourself.
That sounds weird. Anyway, yeah, here we go. So here I go. First of all, I haven't even uncovered the pool for a while, and there's lots of water on here, so I'll pull this off. Start applying something. Michelle, look how green. We haven't done it in a while. It's not good, but anyways, it's just going to be drained out. Okay, so hang on a second. So the first step I would think is to unplug the filter if it's not already unplugged. I'm still going to keep it up here out of the way because I don't want it to be wet, obviously. Okay, so the drain plug is here, and it says to turn the drain cap counterclockwise, then flip the drain cap and reinsert it to the drain valve, then push and turn clockwise for about a quarter turn to unlock. So then the drain valve is open and water will flow out, and then attach the hose. Wrench for this. Best start. Okay, so the instructions say turn it counterclockwise, but what they don't tell you is it's impossible to budge the thing. So I'm going to try with rubber gloves, and failing that, I'll try to turn it with a wrench. So, okay, yeah, the gloves were all I needed. Okay, so turn that thing comes off. Now apparently, now I'm supposed to like turn this around and push it in somehow. Okay, yep, that's doing it. Now, how do I... So apparently my fears were well founded. This was an unmitigated disaster. As far as a review for this thing, Magic Hose, I would give it a 0 out of 5, if not a -1. It certainly does not expand to 100 feet, not even to 20 feet. Like it barely got out of my yard, so it was completely useless. And I tried to connect it to another hose, but I didn't have a connector, so I've got an ordered connector so I can connect 2 hoses to stretch it so that it goes to the street, but my nerves are completely shot. I'm so discouraged, defeated, and stressed, and frustrated, and angry that I bought this piece of crap, which was absolutely useless. I mean, I was already stressed about doing this and dreading it, and this just made it worse. And then my camera battery died and just everything. But anyway, I was dreading draining the pool because this is the worst part of having a pool, right? I mean, yeah, it was stressful setting it up, but at least when you're setting it up, you know that you've got the whole summer to enjoy it. You're gonna get to go in it. This is depressing. Like, it's fall, summer's over, she's doing her schoolwork now, we didn't have time to go in the pool even when there is a warm day, and it's just, it's depressing. And I gotta drain the thing, and the water's turned green because it's full of algae because we haven't been using it, and like every part of it's unpleasant, and I tend to dread things that are like A, unpleasant, and B, gonna be difficult, and C, I don't know what I'm doing or what's gonna happen. And like things like this going wrong trigger my anxiety so much. Like, I don't deal well with things going wrong, and this has been a nightmare. Anyway, so I've ordered connectors to put 2 hoses together to go to the street. I mean, maybe if it was connected in the wall and like the pressure of a regular hose from the wall, maybe it would expand more. But with just the water draining from the pool, it's completely useless. Like, I was pulling on it, like you have to stretch with all your might, and then it just springs back. Like, it doesn't stretch any length at all. It's absolutely horrible. I should have known. Like, 100-foot hose was very expensive, so I thought, well, this is a cheap piece of crap. This is supposed to expand. I should have known better. Anyways, you get what you pay for. So do not buy this if you're gonna drain your pool with it, because it just won't work. It's crap. Anyways, so that's it for today, and I'm gonna have to continue this nightmare another day. Like, I wanted to get this over with today because I was dreading it for so long, and then I psyched myself up. Today's it. I'm gonna get it over with. No, because it didn't even work, and it's just a nightmare. But anyway, serenity now. So next time when I get the connectors, then I'll put the 2 hoses together and drain it, and then I'll go through the cleaning and storing and everything. I also read that you have to put talcum powder, which I didn't have any either, so I ordered that too. Bye for now.
She likes the pool.
She loves it. I love how she's like sitting in the middle of like a little stream. It's like a little stream.
You don't go in the water though.
No, she's a smart little girl. No, she's smart. She's trying to be like a little
But it makes me nervous she's so close to the water.
It's ruining the moment.
Hello, sweetheart.
Hi. Okay, so here we go again, trying to drain the pool. As you know, the other day I psyched myself up to do this. I've been dreading it, and I was ready to do it, and then the so-called magic hose, not so magic, and didn't stretch 100 feet. It didn't even stretch 12 feet. So anyways, long story short, too late. I got a bag of connectors, hose connectors, so that I could connect the unmagic hose to another hose and get it out to the street. So I'm hoping to get this done today. I'm going to time how long this takes because no one online mentioned, by the way, this is how long it takes to drain a pool. It took 3 hours to fill it, and that's with full water pressure, like from the hose, from the wall. So I'm thinking with a slow trickle draining out of the pool, it's going to be at least double that, if not triple or quadruple. But anyways, I got to make a note of the time when it started and then see how long it takes. So I'm going to let it all drain out and then clean it and store it and all that stuff, I would, like, it's not gonna be pleasant. But this has been a stressful week. Well, last week was a very stressful week. Everything was going wrong, and it's just one thing after another till my nerves were completely shot. So now this is another thing like weighing on me that I want to get it done. So anyways, hopefully get it done today relatively painlessly, but I'll let you know. Yeah, so it's been over an hour now, and it doesn't look like it's made a dent. I mean, maybe a little bit squished at the top, but yeah, so it's a very slow trickle. This is going to take a long time. So anyways, I'm going to be doing other chores while that's going on. I'm going to keep checking back, and going to let you know how long this takes. Hi, so it's the next day. I wanted to get a video and show how long it takes to drain the pool, but I mean after 12 hours it was dark outside, so I couldn't keep showing, like I want to show a time lapse. So basically the answer is anywhere between 12 hours and 24 hours, because now it's the next morning. I left it to drain overnight because I'm like, I want to get this over with. Like, it's supposed to rain tomorrow. I need sun to like dry the thing out and everything, so I wanted to get it over today. So it drained overnight, and then it got down as low as it could, and then the rest of the water's below the drain plug, so it's like, how do I get that out? So I tried like just getting a few buckets out, and it's like, no, this would take forever. So I did learn online how to make a siphon. So you turn the hose on, like attach the hose to the wall like you normally would to get water out, and you turn it on, and then you hold the hose up and you turn it off slowly, and that creates a vacuum pressure for the siphon, and then you put that into the pool and it draws the water out. You attach it from the wall, and then put it down like on a slope so that it's draining out. So that's what I did, as I'll show you. So that's hopefully going to drain the rest of the water, and then I'll have to clean the inside. I still have to deflate the ring. I have to remove the filter parts and clean them and get them ready for storage. Now the pool itself, they give instructions for how to fold it, and they say use talcum powder on the vinyl just so that it doesn't stick to itself. I'm going to store it inside because outside apparently you can crack or something. So I'm sure I'm not going to get it back in that box. Like, you can never fold things well enough to get them back in the original packaging, I don't think. But I have a big blue Tupperware container I'm going to keep it in, Tupperware, Rubbermaid, whatever, and keep it in the basement. So it's inside because there's no room in the garage anyway, and the cold weather would be bad for it. So still a lot to do. I mean, the pool's not completely drained, but I am. It's been a lot. Like, I knew this wasn't going to be a pleasant process. It's a lot to go through, and I've been going through a lot of other things too, like just so much stress lately. Like, the car had a flat tire, that was a lot to deal with, and then things keep going wrong. There were problems with Michelle's school. I can't even get into everything, but my nerves are shot, and I just want to get to a point where I can relax. But every time there are things that I have to worry about and resolve, that's hanging over my head, and it adds to my anxiety. And there have been a few things lately that have triggered my anxiety, and it's a lot. But I'm trying to get through it. September's always a tough month for me too. It always was. Like, between school and work, it's just always hectic, and everything just seems to come to a head in fall somehow. But anyways, gonna get through this and record the journey, and so hopefully at the end of it, it'll all be safely stored away. I mean, we got a lot of use out of the pool, and we had a lot of fun with it, so it's still worth it. It's just, this is the unpleasant part, is taking it down and all that, but yeah, so there you go. As you can see, this filter is beyond disgusting, so obviously